Alright everyone, welcome back to Tall Tales Custom Tackles. Alright, it's been a few weeks. Been super busy. Anyway, those of you that know, I've been training slash work. The company actually has been so short, there really hasn't been much like classroom training, because we're supposed to be, you know, like spend a certain amount of time in the classroom doing book work and then hands-on. It's pretty much been so short here lately with all kinds of stuff going on that we've pretty much been just hands-on. They're short with technicians, so they have been been having us do a lot of the hands-on work. So anyway, so it's been, you know, I ain't gonna say a challenge, but you know, it's been I guess you can say it'd probably be better if you done the classroom part first. The reason being, once you once you go through you know, like you're doing hands-on, and the best way to explain it is not everybody installs by the book. So what I'm meaning, you're getting trained, you know, they're showing you how to do it one way in the shop, but then when it comes time for you to do your assessment part, it's going to be tricky because you didn't go through the classroom part first. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where everybody's got their little way to do it, but there's a certain way you're supposed to do it. So if you're learning bad habits first, you know, as far as you know, steps and all. So anyway, that's the only thing I'm thinking about right now. I'm like, well, damn, you know, they got us out there for the past couple weeks, like doing installs and stuff, but and we're doing it right. That ain't the thing. It's, there's a proper way to do it as far as by the book for test purposes, because when it comes time for your assessment, and you know, you might have to try to break some bad habits, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Because, you know, everybody's like, oh yeah, this is how I do it, but this isn't by the book, you know. So anyway, that's the only thing I'm looking at, like, well, damn, you know, I don't want to get started you know, when the time comes doing my assessment and fail out because I've been shown 50 times how to do it this way, but this way wasn't by the book. So they're bad about that part, you know. But anyway, I got some plastic. Get back on track. I got some plastic already pretty much heated up. I'm just it is remelts. I've got so much remelt stuff, but this is pretty much sprues from, say, California 420, and I had some dark watermelon orange flake. So I pretty much took that, and that's what we're doing today. This is for personal use. I'm gonna make me up some ecto craws, and I might do a few other things. For now, I'm gonna do the ecto craws, and I might do a few of the punch craws for myself, and who knows, I might do some moon dolls, because I do like that style bait. Anyway, just basically I'm just going to use them for jig trailers. You know, I went last weekend. I didn't have much time, so me and my dad went out there for a few hours, and the biggest one I caught that day was a 5.4, which was still a, you know, that's a nice fish. But I caught a couple of smaller ones. We ended up with some nice ones that day, but my next biggest one was a 3-pounder, which was a nice solid chunky 3-pounder. Then we were fishing around a area that's got the rock pile, and it's coming out, and there's a little bit of current break, and all that eel grass and stuff was just kind of like pushed in the corner, and we was fishing around and saw a lot of activity. So I chunked a heavier jig up in there, let it go through, and it didn't make it you know, a few inches deep, and all of a sudden, wham, grabbed it, and it was a nice 5.4. So yeah, I figured I'd make me up a few trailers for some jigs, you know, for, like I say, personal use. I ain't gonna have a chance to go out this week. I probably could, but you know, it's 4th of July weekend, and I'm just not one of those that want to fight the crowd with all the damn, I mean, everybody is running back and forth on jet skis, they on their party boats, and I mean, just all that activity, to me, it's not worth it. You know, I've never been one of those people that like to run up and down on the water playing, you know, stuff like that. I pretty much just go on the water and fish. Now I will go out there and anchor down and go swimming, but as far as playing, so I'm not knocking any of you if you are, you know, the type that go out there and just tear the grass and, you know, just ride around. You know, that's you. I'm just not gonna go out there and fish around that stuff. Anyway, all right, let me see if I can swap this damn thing around. Let's see. Anyway, I guess we'll keep it like this. I got the forward facing camera, so I was trying to do it, but anyway, we'll leave it right there. Let's try to get where you can see what's going on. Hell, I can't even zoom out on it. Anyway, that shows how good I am with technology. I'm trying to stay out the view. I always remember with the ecto craws, you got to shoot it fast. If not, the antennas won't feel in all the way. But personally, being that I'm doing it for trailers, I don't care if the little legs or the antennas feel in all the way, because personally, I pretty much rip them off most of the time when it comes to these. If I'm using it on say on a jig, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see, like this one right here. If you can see, try to get where. Oh, you know, I ripped the little legs off. You know, don't have the little antennas on it. You know, I rip it off. And all my jigs that I fish with, I trim the skirt up where it's about even with the hook. Same with the weed guard. You know, I'm trying to get in the camera, make the weed guard where it barely misses. And I actually cut some of them off because I want it to fold real quick. But anyway, that's just personal preference. Trying to. Alright. Because I'm probably going to pause this in just a second and get it twisted back around. Like I say, I got it on forward facing where I can see the screen. I done it like that a few minutes ago so I can make sure I was in frame, but now since I'm recording it won't let me swap back over. So anyway, I'm not gonna let this one go. Like, this video ain't gonna be super long. Like I say, I just needed to try to make one. Even though it's a 3-day weekend, I got so much stuff to do, you know, around the house. So I still got, you know, it's Sunday afternoon. I still got to cut grass. You know, I've basically been gone all week, coming back just on the weekends. You know, it makes it where you got a lot of catching up to do when you get home, you know. But anyway, I've had a lot of people so far message me, you know. Oh, let me angle, hold on, there we go. I had a lot of people message me so far, you know, asking how's everything going and all. And like I say, it's going decent. The job's not bad. It is a lot different than what I was expecting. I don't know if that's a good thing yet or not. We'll see. We'll see how long I like it. The only other thing that I might not like, I mean, the money's good, but you know, the only other thing that kind of concerns me a little bit, they're so short. They're talking about you hardly ever have days off, you know what I mean? So that's something I ain't gonna care for, you know, that you're pretty much only ever gonna have like Sundays off and working real long hours, you know, Monday through Saturdays. Hopefully that'll get better, because I don't know how damn long I'm gonna like that. Like I say, you know, I like having my time to be able to do stuff. I mean, money's good, but money don't mean shit if you can't enjoy yourself a little bit, you know what I mean? So we'll see how long that might wear out. You know, that might wear thin quick is what I'm getting at. So we'll see. But other than that, everything has been going decent. You know, it's extremely hot. The workshops, you know, where they do all the installs, they don't have much air circulation, so it is extremely hot. So if you're looking for a good diet plan, that's great, because you sweat so damn much that you end up losing a lot of weight. So that's one thing. Even though I'm eating bad food, you know, microwavable crap that ain't nothing but damn carbs, I'm still, you know, I make it up on the weekends. Don't get me wrong, I make it up on the weekends. But during the week, you know, I'll be losing, you know, several pounds, and then I try to, you know, I'll make it back up on the weekend. So I mean, you're sweating so much, so that's a, you know, it's a good diet plan there. Anyway, like I say, it's going decent. It is a challenge. The only other thing I don't like about how they're doing things, they changed up the training. Actually, the class before us didn't have to go through it. So this class, they changed up the training as far as their actual schooling you. And I apologize, I didn't even angle the damn camera so you can see what's going on. See, you can't even see the mold in this. So anyway, my bad. There you can see same molds. But anyway, they changed up the like the actual classroom part of it, and I think they try to get their rocks off by seeing how easy they can, or you know, like try to trick people. What I'm saying. So I have noticed that they really get off on like, oh, ha ha ha, these trick questions, you missed 5 answers, you know, oh, ha ha, you know, that kind of thing. And you know, I'm one of those, I ain't great when it comes to technology and stuff like that. Well, I mean, like, because some of them you got to use like it's a lot of like, I'm gonna say technology based, you know, as far as like the programs and the phones and stuff like that. So that's a little tricky. But their actual test, like I say, it's really like a, you know, they'll ask you on some of these tests, it'll be like 4 answers, and every damn one of them relates to that, and every one of them can be correct, but it's like they'll word it to where only one of them is the answer they're looking for, you know. So they try to trick you. So if I fell out of the actual book work part, that's gonna be because of that dumbass shit right there. But alright, see if you can see. Let's try to angle it a little better, and we'll get a better look in a minute once I pause this damn thing and turn the camera around where I can actually see what's going on. So I'll say, I think 16 of these will be plenty. So I'll throw in another mold in a second. But anyway, yeah, like we've already, you know, the class is hell, there's about 6 or 7 of us that's in the new class, and I mean, it's just weird how it's set up, you know, like, even though it's going, like right now it'll be 4 weeks started, there's a couple of guys that still gotta pass the last test we took. I gotta pass the one from last week, so it's like there's several of us, but we're all on different levels. And then these 2 new guys that just started this week that's trying to make catch up from what we've already took like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know, I think their biggest problem is they got too much stuff going on at one time. You know what I'm trying to say? They really got a lot of stuff going on, and if they're going to have a training place set up like in Birmingham at the actual business, they need, you know, people that's designated to do the training instead of, because the way it's working right now, you got people that's only been working there a month that's trying to train new guys that they don't know what they're doing at the same time, if that makes sense, you know. But anyway, I'll stop rambling about that. But it's going okay. Money's good, so we'll see how long it lasts. Like I say, I ain't crazy about the long hours and crap. You know, I was kind of hoping for a 40-hour-a-week type job where I can just, you know, make decent money and still have time to do fish and bait making stuff I want to do. So we'll see. You know, I ain't crazy about 60 plus hours a week or more, you know, and then not having time to do nothing. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put you on pause while I figure out what mold I want to do next. I can't decide which one, so while I figure it out, I'll give you a break. Alright, before I pull them out, try to see what we got going on here. Now I can actually look at the screen because I got it facing the right way. You can see got that little bit of orange. It's kind of like a gold orange, but you can see it blend in with the red. Good looking color. Color like this, I'll use on multiple, you know, other colors. I mean, shit, I'll put that trailer on a black and blue jig the same as I would, you know, a green pumpkin or watermelon red, anything like that. I mean, you know, I ain't never had it go against me, so yeah, like I say, I'll use colors like that on any dark color jig. Alright, set those to the side. Alright, I went ahead and loaded the Moon Dog. I decided to go with the, there we go. I decided to go ahead and go with the Moon Dog just because that's a hell of a bait for jigs and just straight up Texas rigging and stuff like that. So it's a hard bait to beat. And I'm sure you are tired of seeing that bait on this channel. But you know, it is such an all-around bait that it is hard to beat. I actually I'm waiting on the claw mold because, you know, the claw mold is now available, and I'm hoping that I'll get one soon. I've contacted Billy and let him know I wanted one, and whenever he gets called up, you know, he'll pretty much just let me know how much I owe him or whatever, and then I'll get one. But I don't put like stuff I want, it don't cut any of y'all out. So basically, if you got orders in, I don't jump the line, you know, whenever he gets called up, and then I'll get something, you know. It ain't like that. So, because I'm patient, it ain't like I need it right now. But it is, you know, it will be something neat to play around with. So, I could have done a few space monkeys. Yeah, because I'll show you, like, here's some space monkeys. Space monkey is a pretty badass bait, though. Try to hold it up where you can. But pretty much this color is off of the sprues from this one, and the sprues from that one is pretty much what we're going with here. So anyway, we'll show you what this looks like, and then we will pretty much wrap it up. I mean, ain't no need to keep on, just going over and over as far as, you know, showing you the bait over and over. So let's see, I'm trying to think if there's anything. I ain't got a picture of it on my, I might, but anyway, my dad, he actually went out, because last week we went out, and you know, I got that 5-4, a 3, and we caught a bunch of them that was, you know, anywhere from a pound up to, now we caught some little ones too, but we caught a bunch of them, you know, from a pound up to 2 pound, 2.5 pound, you know, decent ones. But anyway, he went out a couple of days later. I want to say it was like Tuesday. He went out, and he ended up catching a 7.2, and so far that's the biggest one we've got in the boat since we've been here. And I mean, that is nothing to sneeze about. 7.2 is that's a healthy bass. And the good thing was, the one he got was, I mean, the belly was just bulged out on it. I mean, that one was healthy, so they wouldn't know, if it was eating good it would have been 8 pound. No, it was 7.2 was probably the most it was going to weigh on that frame. It was a fat fish. So all right, let's check this out. I know I'm not going over everything. Like these molds right here, you know, it's always a good habit to top them off, you know, top the sprues off. These moon dogs, they have such a deep sprue. If you forget, just like I just did, no worries, it's not going to sink down that far. You know, and if this is your first time looking at, you know, the channel and you see it, you'll understand what I'm talking about right here in a second. Let me angle this thing around. This mold, you see how long that sprue is, that runner is? I mean, it would have to come way down here for it to mess anything up, and that is not going to happen. Now this is where this color shines. Baits like this, where you have basically, you have the thicker body to, you know, where it's not as translucent, but then you got the appendages, the claws and everything. I mean, that's a damn good looking bait. Like I say, I'll use that color on pretty much any dark jig. You know, yeah, I will match them up and, you know, make black and blue trailers or something like that, try to color match it, but that is not, in my opinion, it's not necessary. You know, it does, I guess it does help to a certain extent. I think it mostly helps the fishermen. You know, say, oh yeah, I got one that matches up perfect, but as far as that goes, I really think it's just more on you want a jig that matches, you know. But anyway, alright, we're gonna wrap this up. Like I said, I'm pretty much just gonna make one more little, I got enough in there to make, you know, fill this up again. I'm just gonna let that heat up. I'm gonna fill it up, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I just want to make some content, and I ain't gonna get to use these this weekend. You know, I might get to go out next weekend. I still got a ton of stuff to get done. Anyway, if you have any questions, any comments, anything, like always, you can contact me on here. I will try to respond to everything. You can always send me a message on my personal account under Eric Gilly. You can also send me a message under Tall Tales Custom Tackles, Instagram under Tall Tales Custom Tackles. Like I say, the orders, I pretty much have stopped taking orders, you know. If I get called up, I'll try to get a little bit of stuff done, but you know, I've just got so much going on right now. I really ain't had time to do too much, so just small scale. But anyway, I still enjoy coming out here and making some stuff, tinkering around. I actually came out here, I was tinkering around with something else, and then I was like, well, shit, I'm running out of time. I need to go ahead and make a video, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm still, you know, I'm still planning. We're slowly climbing. I'm still planning on, once we hit that 2,000 mark, to do a big giveaway. And I mean, it, you know, to me, it's gonna be big. You know, I've seen people that's got deep pockets that have given away, you know, like hundreds of dollars worth of stuff over, you know, hitting like 500 subscribers. I can't do that. 2,000 subscribers, you know, I'll try to do something that's, you know, worth a couple $100 or more. But they're, you know, I'm not one of those that, oh, I'm not going to drop $500 or more just to hit, you know, 2,000 subscribers. That's just not realistic with me. But anyway, once we get closer, we'll get more details on what we're gonna do. But anyway, I know here lately it's been stretched out. You know, I think it's been about 3 weeks since my last video, so just bear with me. Like right now, I mean, I'm just been stretched on time. I have not had much time to, you know, because I'm trying to bundle everything up together. And what I mean by that, you know, I come home on the weekends. I'll come home, say, I'll get home Friday night, and pretty much all I got is Saturday, and then I go back Sunday. So, you know, trying to get everything done, spend time with the family and stuff like that, you know, it makes it a little tough. So just bear with me until we get all this figured out, and then we'll start getting more content out, you know, steady. But anyway, as always, I do appreciate every single person that has been loyal from the start, you know, and, you know, follow the channel, leave comments, you know, ask questions. You know, I try to answer anything I can, and I try to give advice when I can, if I know it, because I damn sure don't know everything. But anyway, I'm gonna stop, because if I don't, I'll do this all damn day. But we will catch you next time. Thank you.